Alright, I took a little look at this in Pro 2021 trial, and this is what I would do. Let's go up. Alright, so I've just drawn a single space here, and I've divided it with a wall, and I built a slab foundation. And so here's our foundation plan, and I've got reference display on. What I would do is use this straight foundation wall tool and just draw like that. And if we look underneath, you'll see I just drew this right here. So it shows on the foundation level where I probably should. You can adjust the size of the footing and things. But the trick is getting it aligned with a wall above. And so here's what I've done. This is the wall. Let me get this over. You can see there's a wall on top. You got a footing piece and then a little wall up here on top. And the problem is that for some reason the program is off-centering this wall on the footing, and I don't know. Pro doesn't seem to have a way to fix that. You know, you can go over here to foundation and there's no offset, so you just sort of have to take what it is. And so what I've done is, to fix this, I've just used this 5-inch concrete stem wall, which is the wall that's up here. And I've put part of the concrete, I've put 2 inches of the concrete in the exterior layer, and then 2.5 inches on the interior layer. So that makes this wall 4.5 inches, which matches the wall above. And then with reference display on, you can center. You can use the. Let me move this off a little bit. When you have this footing selected on the foundation level, you'll see this wall get selected. The footing doesn't get selected. It's that little wall that's on top that gets selected. And in order to align it with the wall above, you can use this Align with Wall Above tool. And if you click that, it aligns it. And what I've done here is I've drawn a couple of CAD lines. You can see them in light blue. And then just a couple point-to-point dimensions here to show that the footing is now correctly aligned under this wall. Now this little wall doesn't appear to be aligned, but you never see that. It's buried in the slab. I hope this kind of makes sense. Anyway, all you're doing is fooling Chief or Home Designer Pro. You're just fooling it into aligning the wall correctly. So I'm going to delete this for a minute. I'm going to select this wall, and there's no... Chief has a way to easily make this the default foundation wall. And then every time you draw one, you're drawing the same wall, but obviously Home Designer does not. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put another wall in here. And so there's our other wall. And so I'm going to take this wall and I'm going to copy it, drag it over to where it looks close, and then align it. I don't use Pro enough anyway. I haven't used it in several years, so I forget all the little nuances that you need to do. But anyway, visually, looking at this, visually you can see that this footing is aligned directly underneath this wall that I just drew. Let's see if this works. I'm going to go into foundation wall defaults, and that should make it so when I draw this, well, you see that's off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to reverse it and then do that, and now it looks like it's centered. Anyway, it's a little bit tedious, but I think if you fool with it a little bit, you'll get it figured out. Might be a better way, but I'm not sure of one.